be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. Getting the nod on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Schwellenbach was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he held up.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Jose Ramirez. A big part of the game yesterday afternoon. There goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season. Chisholm leads off second with nobody out. And a foul ball.
Come on, Spencer.
Check swing, called strike. No outs, runner on second. Pitch misses. Ball two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Good eye right there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Liner caught at second. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brenton Doyle.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Juan Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 71st home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here is Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. Judge with a homer in his last game. One out, bases empty. Schwellenbach, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider,
outside,
a cutter, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. That clips a corner. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses, and Judge is down on strikes.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now fly ball to right center. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Ryan Wu. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
At the plate, Michael Harris the second. And it gets by him.
Batting third, right fielder, Ronald
One gone
Acuna
runner at
Jr.
first. Here's Acuna now.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Harris stands at first with 1 out. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Austin.
First and second, 2 outs. Riley getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for Atlanta, and they're down 2-0. Back at Truist Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Schwellenbach back to work. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Diaz measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Clips the corner, and the count's full.
Count's full.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Merrill went deep twice in his last game. Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And there's a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Brenton Zoil.
Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. And the first offering is not close. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Next offering is down low.
2-0.
Swung on, belted. That one back. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his 50th career homer. It's 4-0. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one
That's low. That's a ball.
cutting but missing down low. Two outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Jock Peterson.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That clips the corner. And a strike on the outside edge.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here is Matt Olson. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Lindor on to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. High fly ball out to left field. Doyle brings it in. And that'll do it. New inning getting started. And now Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Chop back up the middle. Arcia. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play.
Now batter, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average but there's on base and slugging too. A sliding stop, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Braves nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And a foul ball. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Harris off of first with 2 away. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Braves strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Off for the Yankees. First baseman, Bryce Harper.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Lindor retired.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
2 down, base is empty. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. Walked his first time. And a fastball misses outside for a ball.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. And another
That's a
ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Now 3-0. Jackson
3-0.
Merrill waiting for a turn at the plate. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's ball 4.
Ball
Tried
4.
another
Take your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches
Now
for the
batting,
walk, and
the
that
center
last one
fielder,
didn't even
Jackson
threaten the
Merrill.
zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So a man at first. Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead 4-0. Welcome back as we
Leading
take a
off
check
for the
of the current
Braves,
standings.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman,
Austin Riley at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a
1-2 is
ground
the
ball
count.
double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes,
Now
you're looking to
batting,
protect,
the
and
designated
halfway to the
hitter,
plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no
Peterson.
chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Peterson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that one fouled off. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 is the count.
Upstairs.
2-2.
Stays alive. Ozuna, the base runner at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. The Yankees 4 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Braves.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
fifth.
71.
Tyler Rogers.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen
Rogers.
has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left
Leading
for him.
off for the Yankees.
Brenton
Left
Doyle
fielder,
stepping
Brenton
in now
Doyle.
for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Late with the swing there. Rogers, a 6'3" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one misses. The count now 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Pitch misses.
Count is
3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses.
Buffalo, take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
Up next for the Yankees.
So the lineup
Second
flips
baseman,
over.
Jazz
Now,
Chisholm
Jazz
Jr.
Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Now that catches the corner.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one is inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Farmer getting loose as well. Runner at second, nobody out. That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Ramirez swings and blasts one deep to right field, and it's off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, no waiting around right there.
Now
He was
batting,
ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
The 0-1. And downstairs. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. One runs in. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Now batting.
And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Rogers will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Buck Farmer.
Number 16.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And now the count is even. Swing and a drive, deep right field, on its way. And it is gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 47th home run of the season, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Lindor stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
So up next, Jackson Merrill. High fly ball out into left center field. Harris sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Now the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
0-2.
Outside low, 1-2 the count.
1-2.
And that's downstairs and outside. And now the count filled up 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped. See you later. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 13-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast, Singy.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Boog? Man, that thing was going to go a long ways.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Buck Farmer won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson will take over.
Number
Walks have
38.
certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards left center. Ozuna should have it. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Matt
Olson.
Woo, back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And takes low for ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Judge is there, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
2 outs, base is
Arcia.
empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one lifted in the air center field. Merrill makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. Top six. And now here is
Leading
Juan
off for the
Soto.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And that one
ball,
way
no strike.
outside. Ball one. Soto at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
One ball,
time.
one strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 63 appears to be getting loose. Bummer also throwing. Not close
2-1.
with that one. And that's ball two.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fastball
Ball,
is
that's outside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And ball
That's
four
in.
to
Ball
a board.
four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his
Now
career
batting, the
since
first
day one.
baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. One run is in. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one
Up
across
next
on the
for the
play.
Yankees,
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. And the first
Ball.
pitch misses for ball one. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's through there for a strike. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
He goes down looking.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Just missed.
Ball.
Johnson fires.
Did he go?
Diaz tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. And that one clips the corner. One down, runners at second and third. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ball. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Pierce Johnson departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Number 49.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Brenton Doyle digs in now. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Second and third here. 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next,
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Luis Ronald Acuna. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Diaz, the runner at third. Merrill on at second with 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. And the lead continues to grow.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Inside.
That's
1
inside.
and 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way
2 and
inside,
2.
gets out of the way. Cut out and missed, struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 18-0. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Baseman, Luis Garcia.
Foul ball. And that is out of play. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Harris into box again, takes a strike.
No balls.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome. It seems like within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Yankees lead it 18-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Juan Soto.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. And first offering is fouled off. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
First and second here, no outs. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Bomber deals. That one inside.
That's a
and
ball.
the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And that's
Ball.
down and away.
Look, in situations like these, the
2
air
and
can
1.
get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Jackson
So
Merrill.
bases loaded with one away. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swinging a foul out of play. At the belt and fires. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Brenton Doyle. Ball one, no strikes. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Hut.
That one
2-1.
not close. And it's 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. 2 runs across now. Diaz around third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees out in front, 22-0. Back at Truist Park, here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
And it's even up to Ozuna.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball
Now batting,
nicely and
third
just
baseman,
bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and
Riley.
catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Foul ball there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2.
Fans There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 down, bases empty. Jock Peterson next up for the Braves. Swings through that one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. His 13th home run of the season. It's 22-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Strike 2.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Braves get one on the big fly. We look ahead to inning number 8. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Luis Angel Acuna stepping in now for the Yankees. Led off this game with a double. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Liner, base hit. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner takes off. Pitch is low.
No, that's down. Ball.
Throw to second.
Hey,
he's safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ozuna makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Now it's the DH, Juan Soto.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On the ground right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. Lee, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. In there at the knees.
0-1.
And ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking
1-1.
ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1. That's inside.
Two balls,
2
one
down,
strike.
base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a
That's a
ball.
ball.
Bryce
We
Harper
got a full count.
would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Judge waits. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors. No one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 23-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Braves,
And the batter now,
catcher,
Sean Murphy. Woo,
Murphy.
still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
0-1.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve
balls,
some
2
bullets
strikes.
given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that
That's a
shoulder,
ball.
but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Out to center, Merrill. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
Here's
Arcia.
Orlando Arcia. Right through there for a
What?
strike. Check swing, called strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gonna count 1
No,
and
that
2.
missed. That's a ball.
That one missed.
Ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
I'm not sure that was
Now
the exact
batting,
location the
second
pitcher
baseman,
wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit
Garcia.
of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Garcia
Yeah.
stands in now and watches strike 1. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 23-1. All set for the start of the
Leading off for
inning.
the
Here
Yankees,
comes Bryce
first baseman,
Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Lee back to work. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. So man aboard. And up next for New York, Francisco Lindor. Pinch hitter coming on. Zach Neto. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Fouled off left side. Misses off the plate. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Harper stands at second with no outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. You got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes outside. One out, and a runner at second here in the top of the ninth. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill. Check swing, no appeal. And now 2-0.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. In the air, right side. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead this one 23-1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now here is Michael Harris II.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work.
The new pitcher in the game, Abner Uribe.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ball one there.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. They're down to their final strike.
That was straight queso
No
right
balls,
there.
2 strikes.
The Braves down to their final strike. That one outside. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.